Let me just mention we have a guest with us today, Brother Phil Campbell. Brother Phil is from Australia, and I've asked Phil to come and just share some words with us this morning. It's not very often we get to hear from someone from Australia, Phil, so he tried his best to get out of this, but he and Phil, his wife is here. Her first name?
Justine, Pastor Sammy.
All right, Justine. Would you just stand? Would you mind doing that? Thank you. There you go. Give her a round of applause. Good. And so I've asked Phil just to share with us this morning, and he can share whatever God lays on his heart. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Pastor Sammy. He's a brave man. G'day, Mountain View Baptist. This is a incredible privilege and pleasure just to be here with you this morning. I just want to share it very briefly that you won't realize this, but your very demonstration of faith in the midst of tough times has gone to places that you wouldn't even imagine. When your first service happened, immediately after that tornado, our good friend up there, Andrew, had filmed it for us and he put it up on, was it on YouTube, I think, Andrew, and sent me the link, and I was able to show it to a whole bunch of people. And I was saying to Pastor Sammy, just to listen to him preach, and the thing that struck me as a pastor was just that same heart that we have for our church. You know, the hours that we do spend in a building and how familiar we get with it, how much we love it. It gets saturated in prayer. And I guess Pastor Sammy would be a little bit like me. And when I go into my church and I start praying for it, I never see the empty chairs. Most people, I guess most of us are like the rest of us, and we tend to sit in the same place from week to week. Is that not true? And Lord help the person who sits in the wrong chair. I was careful this morning as I came in. So I guess I was like Pastor Sammy, as I'm praying for my church. They're not empty seats, they're people. And to see your faith in the midst of tough times, and to know that God is with you, and that God will continue to be with you in the times to come, to see your strong faith, to see hope continue to shine from your lives. I've been spoilt rotten over the last couple of days, just being here in Phil Campbell. And we had a parade, we had a medal, and I'm suffering from pride this morning. I need to repent and just confess it before you all. But this is definitely my highlight, coming and being part of your family, being part of the family of faith this morning. So thank you for welcoming us. Do know that you're preaching without even opening your mouth, and that's the most powerful sermon you can possibly imagine. So be encouraged. Know that people across the other side of the world are standing with you, believing with you, and certainly praying for you, and we do love you. So thank you for having us this morning.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor.